very different. I'm not really used to this, so bear with me. I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Megan. I'm a college student, first year, MCC. Woo. I work at Taco Bell. Yay. Things I like to do. Well, besides hanging out with my friends, which is the obvious thing that every single person says when they're asked what they like to do. I like to work out, and I'm obsessed with finding new music. I do that a lot, and I like to share my opinions, which I normally clutter people's Facebook and Twitter with, so now I'm going to do that on here. I enjoy eating Taco Bell. I love eating Taco Bell, which makes it kind of a necessity for me to work out. Another one of my hobbies would be vining and watching vines. Oh, and one of my very favorite things to do is to dance. I find new music and then I dance in my room by myself where no one can see me. What I want to do in the future is I want to become a physician assistant. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a doctor, but I won't go to med school. It's faster and I get paid a little bit less, but it's okay with me. You might be wondering what I plan to talk about on my blog/vlog, I'm not sure. Well, I plan to talk about the big things and the little things. You know, I have opinions on things like gay marriage and big topics like that I'll get to. Also, you know, the little things, relationships, problems, things that are on my mind. If I get annoyed about something, I'm probably gonna vent about it on here. If I get excited about something, I'm probably gonna share that on here. Just whatever is on my mind that I need to spew out into the world. Today's spewing shall be on, I guess the general topic would be lowering your standards. Okay, what do I mean by lowering standards? Okay, this can happen in many different situations that more than likely we've all done. I know I've done at least some of them. I'm gonna focus on lowering your standards as in your expectations from other people, not yourself. Well, actually yourself too in a way. Alright, okay, I'm just gonna get into it. People usually lower their standards when they've been single for a long time or they just feel lonely for whatever reason, so they lower their standards to feel happier with what they can get or what they have. For example, you've been single for a while, feeling lonely, so you start to miss your ex. Don't go back to your ex. You broke up for a reason. Almost everyone I know has gone back to their ex at least once. I've done it many times and it doesn't work, and it's not going to work unless you broke up for some kind of reason that doesn't have to do with their personality. Like if it was an outside force that caused the breakup and the timing is better now, maybe you could try it again and it'll work. But if it's you literally didn't get along, you fought, somebody cheated, something like that, it's not gonna work. I'm sorry. I'm predicting it. There's very few exceptions to that rule, and everybody thinks they're that exception to the rule until they break up again. They're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Another common way people lower their standards is by just hooking up with people, just sleeping around because they're lonely. That's not going to make you feel better. I know it's different sometimes for men. I guess that's what they want. Maybe that'll make you feel better. But most girls, that's not going to make you feel better. If you're looking for a relationship, sleeping around is not going to make you feel any better or any more loved. It's going to make you feel worse because it'll just make you feel used. If you're just looking to sleep around, if you're somebody who just wants that, no judgment, go for it, do whatever you gotta do, but don't sleep around thinking it's gonna make you feel better or that you're gonna fall in love with that person or they're gonna fall in love with you. Good things generally don't happen from that like that. I know they make movies about that kind of thing, but come on now. They make movies about princesses and princes, and I just pronounced princes wrong. And then there's the form of lowering your standards where you literally just lower your standards. You've been single for a long time, so you just take whatever comes your way first, whether you actually feel anything for them or admire them at all, you just date them. They could be just a homeless person, heroin addict, and you're like, oh, you want to be with me? I'm going to be with you. Don't be with the heroin addict. Wait for that special person, because it'll happen. Don't waste your time on people that aren't right. Being single, sure, everybody gets sick of it at times, but it can be very beneficial and it will pay off eventually. You will meet the right person. Don't let yourself get so sick of it that you just start messing around with people that you're wasting your time on. Like, all the time you spend with the wrong guys is time you're wasting with your Prince Charming. I said I wasn't gonna, but they kind of coincide, so I'm also gonna talk about lowering your standards for yourself. Don't be happy with mediocre. If you can do better, do better. Work hard. It seems obvious, but a lot of people don't. I don't all the time. I'm a smart kid, and I could get very good grades if I did all the work. But what do? I get lazy, and I don't do my homework, and then I get lower grades, and then I get very upset over it. Lowering your standards as it comes to relationships. But as yourself, that's a little bit more complicated, I guess. That is more of the way that you present yourself. If you're looking for a relationship, don't make yourself look stupider or sluttier or like a party girl to try to get into a relationship. Don't dumb yourself down to try to impress somebody or make them feel like they can talk to you or take you out and get you drunk or something, I don't know. Don't do that. If you're smart, be smart. A lot of this seems like common sense, probably because it is for most people. Well, probably everyone. I think this is common sense for everyone, but no, most people don't do it. I've noticed that I've started pretty much none of these clips by looking at the camera, which I'm probably supposed to look at the camera more than I am, because it's like I'm looking at you, the viewer. But instead I'm usually looking at myself to make sure I don't look weird. Although then I do that with my face and I look weird. Back to the camera. It's like I'm looking into your eyes. I'm looking into your soul. I should probably get back to the topic at some point. Okay, I guess I'll sum up lowering your standards now. Basically, don't have high standards. Have high expectations of other people, because if they can't meet them, then don't be with them, because you're never going to be happy. You don't expect that you're going to lower your standards and everything will be okay. You will lower your standards, you will lower yourself, and you will lower your mood. You will be unhappy. If you want a relationship, don't settle for the guy that wants to sleep around. If you're feeling lonely, but you're waiting for the right guy, keep waiting for the right guy. Don't jump into something just because it's there. Always know your worth, and you're worth a lot. Talk about lowering standards. I'm setting the bar pretty low with this one. This was definitely one of the smaller topics that was just in my head, you know, about my own life and my friends. My friends and just things that I've been noticing, and I'll probably have a new topic probably more than once a week. I will probably start using this blog more than I even use Twitter, because most of my tweets don't fit the character max, because I just have these big long thoughts about relationships and politics and everything. You'll see. Well, alright, this was an adventure. Thank you for watching, and like or follow or subscribe or revine or share if you're on Facebook or Twitter or on the blog, whatever, do it. But really, thank you for bearing with me on this, because this was rough. Check me out, bruh. Check out my blog, bruh. Check out my Facebook, bruh. Check out my Twitter, bruh. Check out my Vines, bruh. This is probably going to be really hard to edit. I'm going to want to delete it all. I hate the sound of my voice. Or I won't edit anything, I'll just keep it all. Just embarrass myself in front of the whole world. One of my friends told me one time when I was going through a breakup, what did she say? All that time you've been wasting on the wrong guys you're not getting to see, or you're wasting time. All the time you spend with the wrong guys is time you're wasting with your Prince Charming. Stop. Don't jump into something just because it's there. If I like to dance.
Good looking, so refined. Say, wouldn't you like to know what's going on in my mind? So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every guy I see. Hey, big spender.
TL in the building, baby. We live in Sydney, Australia, you feel me?
A little time with me.
Hey, how do you pronounce that shit again?
This hit is Givenchy, $900 for jeans, homie.